Welcome to What the Fuck Did I Just Watch?
Hi! I'm Ace.
I'm Thule.
And we watched Samurai Cop. So what was the point of this movie?
Alright, we're going to try to do the
I'll
fastest breakdown possible.
You try and do it, and I'll fill in what I can.
My
mind doesn't work that way.
Alright. So, as quickly as fucking possible, our hero, our samurai cop, joins the force. I don't even know where the hell they were. It was supposed to be like California or something like that. Maybe. I don't know, somewhere. But he joins this police force, fresh out.
I think he came from Florida.
Yeah, they brought him in from Florida to California to help fight the Katana Gang. And if you listen to it, if you're listening to the dialogue, which is tough, man. It's tough to pay attention to what these dummies are fucking talking about. But he's only been on the force for a week, and he's already, killing people. He's getting all the pussy. Not just some of it.
No, all of it.
All the fucking pussy.
There's, I want to say gratuitous sex scenes, but they're not gratuitous.
No.
But they are gratuitous. They're gratuitous. They're soft, but gratuitous.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody looked pretty soft.
Well, I mean, they're 3 minutes. The sex scenes in this are 3 minutes long each, it seems.
Yeah,
and nothing goes on.
You're right on the money.
Nothing goes on but female nudity and very light kissing. That's literally
really,
it.
really awkward.
Yes.
Kissing and rubbing and
those two parts did not need to be in that movie.
No?
Other than for the excuse to show nudity, but this movie did not need any nudity whatsoever.
Didn't require it, and it happened at least 3-4 times.
I want to say at least 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Everything about him was hitting on every single girl possible.
That's true. So, let's try to get through this one more time. Super quick. So, Samurai Cop joins force from out of town. He's only around for a fucking week. He's already blowing shit up, killing people, fucking bitches, taking fucking names with a bitchin' fucking haircut. Also, not required to wear standard uniform. He's more of a jeans and tank top and fucking dirty ball cap.
Because they had to wear their own clothes because they couldn't afford wardrobe.
Makes sense, man. But that was actually in his own personal wardrobe.
Yep.
That's shit.
That was his clothes.
Yeah.
At least his partner had a suit.
Yeah, probably because he had a real job before that. So they're fighting against the Katana Gang, which is a bunch of which is weird because it's supposed to be a Japanese gang, I'm assuming, which is comprised of, I counted, 3 Asian people, about a dozen skinny, dorky-looking white dudes, and at least 8 overweight black guys.
I did not notice the overweight black guys.
Yeah, they really came out at the end,
I think I was just too overly fascinated with so many things about this movie that I couldn't pay attention to, the things that were right in front of you the whole entire time.
Yeah, man. It's right in your fucking face.
So the leader of the Katana Gang is Fujiyama.
The
little...
Yeah.
He just sounds so Mexican to me.
No, he does. And what's funny is because the 2 Japanese guys
that have Texan Mexican.
So I didn't bother to commit anybody's name to memory because this is a rough one. But Fujiyama, the leader of the Katana Gang, we can obviously call him Fujiyama. But then the other dude, there was another guy who was kind of like a boss type figure, who I will fondly refer to as Asian Bizarro Hitler.
Because of his mustache.
Yeah, because he had the outside mustache, but the inside was... And he was Japanese. Makes sense. So that whole sequence there, it's the first time you get to see some decent action in this movie, and it's alright, man, there's a lot leading up to that just sticks in my head.
Go for it.
So, alright, so... they bust him on they bust a cocaine ring. And if you notice, the first people to pull into a parking lot, and then they pull all the briefcases of drugs out, and they get into a boat that's clearly a rental, and the rental signs on the side of the boat. And they literally, from the same parking lot, drive the boat roughly 100 yards to another dock where they're meeting other people.
That's when she's up in the helicopter.
Yeah.
And she's like watching out. Yeah.
And so like the guy driving the van, this is like a stereotypical 80s Mexican like painted up van. And I think the driver actually was Mexican. It's so weird.
Might have been the same van from Cheech and Chong next movie.
Yeah. So they break out 3 briefcases. Like obviously one's money, one's drugs. And the other one, I just assume, is fucking Walter's Whites from fucking Big Lebowski. that's what I pictured.
Or it's a decoy bag. It's usually what they are.
No, man, I'm sure it was the Whites.
Okay.
My dirty undies, dude.
Dirty undies, dude.
The Whites.
I almost wore my Big Lebowski socks today.
Oh, you got Big Lebowski
I have
socks?
do it? Wait, did I wear my... No, I wore my Golden Girl socks. I got Sophia on them. That's my girl.
She's a bad bitch.
That's my
That's
woman.
my bottom bitch.
Sophia.
So, literally fast motion fucking chase scene. Which is
They're
terrible.
probably going like 15.
And now are probably our favorite lines in the movie. When they have the firefight out of the back of the van. I'll allow you to do this.
What? He's like, shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Got him!
Got him! Yeah!
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, got him!
But they're like literally on their fucking bumper and the guy's out of the back with a fucking 12 gauge. Never hits their car.
Never hits the car at
Every
all.
shot that fucking his partner shoots kills the dude.
Well, that's how it goes in these movies anyway. Any action
Shoot him! Got him!
So,
Yeah, these fucking guys who made this movie.
where were we? The stuntman. The one that was on fire.
Yeah, dude was clearly an older peppered hair Mexican guy. And
When he was on fire, right?
before
he got lit on fire.
Yeah, so they fucking shoot him in the neck, car bursts on fire, and then they put him out, and he's clearly a very young
White male.
white dude.
But of course, when they're trying to put him out, they're spraying him down with the fire extinguisher, and he's got the blanket, which he just so happens to have a blanket in the trunk of his car.
Why not?
And the fire extinguisher I at least half get. But in that scene when they're putting him out, of course he looks up and looks directly at the camera like, is this good?
A solid like 2.5 seconds of some other dude looking at the fucking camera. Oh, dude, it's so bad. How do they not catch that? Like,
They didn't reshoot anything in this movie. I'm positive that so many things were one take cut and done.
so Yamashita, this guy. No, not him. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I know. Dude, you can barely tell the fucking difference. Editing. Editing.
We've cracked it. Finally.
Yeah.
It's only the beginning. It seriously is only the beginning.
But yeah, Yamashita, which is funny because he's a big burly white dude with a clearly Japanese name, which makes no sense.
He also obviously has no idea how to wield a fucking samurai sword.
No, the ending of the movie is where
we really can't fucking talk about any movie like from beginning to end.
So what can you name like two parts of this movie that stick out in your head the most?
Well, obviously that whole fucking hospital scene. That hospital scene fucking plagues me. The entirety of that hospital scene.
When they roll Yamashita in.
When they roll him in there, and it's fucking obvious that something's afoot. Something's going on. How he half-assedly gets out of that giant fucking trash bin. Anytime anyone uses a samurai sword, there's blood trickled on it, and it should be soaking in fucking blood.
It looks like they had like a diner the real thin spout fucking like ketchup container and just like, oh, okay, that's fucking...
It looked like a butter knife after you swished it around the ketchup bottle and pulled it out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how the swords look within that. Just
That's bad.
that and how they cut off his head. It's just there's so many things about it. There's so many things.
Yeah, he cuts his head off like he's fucking carving a chunk out of a fucking nice steak.
Pretty much. Or just slicing a piece of ham.
Yeah.
A small piece of ham at that.
Yeah. And like I don't know, it's just, that whole thing's fucking silly. Because they roll in this fucking dirty laundry bin with Yamashita stuffed in it. He gets out, quietly cuts the dude's head off, and
tosses it in the trash bin.
They put it in a bag, and then he climbs back into the fucking laundry bin to get the fuck out of there.
And then the cop that's supposed to be watching notices, follows her out, and then I think another...
They cut off his hand. So a couple things stick to my... So like the final sword fight with Yamashita, obviously neither one of them can work a fucking sword.
No.
And
the first...
No, there's a couple of scenes. Now you would think they would catch this, but they completely miss swords. Completely miss, like when they're going for the fucking the token sword blocks and shit. The guy goes to they go to block low and they never touch swords. They're sound, and then they cut and go. Dude, it's just so fucking bad.
Well, they're like showing their chops and trying to show off in front of each other and slice their fucking swords. But the Yamashita, the first thing he does is basically just that's literally all he's doing.
When did Raiders of the Lost Ark came out? That was 80s, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
so they basically stole the Raiders scene where Indiana Jones is in that fucking that crowded town, and the dude pulls out the sword and does the sword trick, and fucking he pulls out a gun and shoots him. Like, fuck this.
They did that like 2 times. They did
they did it two. Wait, in
Samurai Cop.
Oh,
in Samurai Cop, I think at least 2 times he was. I think, and both the times he was going against someone who had a sword while he was unarmed. He didn't even have a sword, and he was like, he went. I think towards one of them. I think maybe it was the first one. He's going after him, and he's like, "No, wait, don't." And he goes, "Don't worry," and just goes, "Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry." And he just fucking goes for it. And he's full on ready, and then his partner just pulls out a gun and fucking shoots him. Which,
Yeah, which is whatever, but that just reminded me of a complete Indiana Jones ripoff.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know why they did that scene in Indiana Jones?
No.
So, Charles...
okay, alright, we did not really touch on Fujiyama's accent. You probably know his lines better than I do.
Fujiyama.
Fujiyama.
Yes, he talks like this.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna say this verbatim, but Fujiyama knows that samurai cops in town, and they're gonna bust him. And he's like, they want to see me in jail. They want to put cuffs on my wrist. They want to put me in the gas chamber. They put me in a cage.
No matter what, I say it, and it sounds Mexican.
It does.
It sounds Mexican when I say it.
They want to put me in handcuffs. They want to take me away. Yeah, dude. They want to put me in the gas chamber. No, don't take me. Don't take me. I want you to bring me his head. Put it here on my piano.
Oh.
Then you will be the real samurai. Yeah. Which, I'm not up on my samurai lore, but I don't think that samurais are well known for sneaking into hospitals hidden inside of a fucking dirty laundry basket to cut off a crippled dude's head. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
There's actually, alright, so there was literally only one scene where any Japanese was used, and I think it was just unintelligible, gibberish between the two, between Fujiyama and Bizarro Asian Hitler.
What, when they grunted at each other?
Yeah, they're like, Yosugado! And that's it. And then like the other guy's like, oh!
He basically went, oh! And the other guy went, and then walked over to fucking, what the fuck is his name, Yamashita, and was like, I don't agree with him.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
And then they do the whole, we fight.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That's a good fucking. That's great because he's like I think we should be friendly with the other gangs, and then the one dude says he's like no, Fujiyama would not agree with it. He's like, it is the law of katana, and so the order. It's in my fucking notes. No, I think I deleted it because I had looked it up afterwards because I didn't realize Katana was the name of the gang because they don't really establish that right away.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, he won't agree with it. It's the Order of the Katana. So I went on to Google and I searched the Order of Katana because I'm like, oh man, I wonder if this is a real thing. It sounds kind of badass.
Was it just
no
listings of katanas where you can order a katana?
Better. Pictures of Katana from Mortal Kombat. Mainly pictures of her ass.
Order of Katana.
Look, I understand like what we're doing here is just completely ridiculous, and a lot of it's for our own fucking entertainment. Yeah, if anybody else can get down with it, fucking awesome. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little bell notification.
Yeah,
so that way you can see
things.
Our stupid fucking faces every time it fucking
and
pops
then,
up.
like, here there's something. There's something there.
Yep,
and there's probably something right here.
Yep, and then
that you'll be able to watch.
There's links like over here.
Are there?
And
there's going to be something popping up here.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it shoots across, hovers here for a minute, and then fucking
crossed isn't a word.
It doesn't matter.
I work for my fat ass. I work for my fat ass.
Speaking of fat asses, we're a couple of fucking fat asses.
Yeah, that's how we'll end the video. We're bit tubby. We're bit tubby.